in reality it's just a summer villa. They can spot the blue lady walking the halls and appearing in the windows. And I don't really understand why someone would do it, and stained with her blood from that terrible night. Guys, look at this castle. You might think that this is probably the castle of some medieval governor of this area, and this is the castle where all the important decisions were made and all the important receptions were held. However, I will tell you what it is in reality. This is a summer house, a summer villa of a noble family from Padua who lived in Padua for the majority of the year and then spent their summers in this place. What do you think about summer cottage like this one? I would definitely like to have something like that. I'm stunned by the size of this castle and by the appearance of this castle when thinking that in reality it's just a summer villa. It's not a fortification, it's not the main, even the main residence of this family. However, it's really impressive. Beautiful Lucrezia Dondi was the wife of Pio degli Obizi, signore of this castle. And according to the legend, she was so beautiful that her husband could barely keep all the suitors far from her. One of his friends actually fell madly in love with Lucrezia. However, she declined him. She refused and she said that she was in love with her husband. A normal thing, isn't it? Well, that friend got so mad at her that during the night he got inside the castle and he murdered the woman. He brutally murdered her in her own bed. It didn't happen here in Castello di Catajo, but it happened in Padua in the Obizi family residence. Her husband, after her death, brought all of her belongings here into the Castle of Catajo, their summer residence, and with all her dresses and jewelries and other belongings, he brought here a piece of tile marked with her blood, stained with her blood from that terrible night. And it is still found here. Can you imagine what I'm talking about and where I'm leading to? Of course, Castle of Catajo has its own residence spirit, its own residence ghost, because you know, if you're watching my videos for quite a long time, you probably know by now that I love all the stories that see ghosts as protagonists, and I love places that are inhabited by spirits and all of the mysteries. So today we're gonna see that piece of tile and we're gonna see the story and just be inside this castle where Lucrezia lived, and where people say that sometimes they can spot the blue lady walking the halls and appearing in the windows. Guys, it's so beautiful here. It feels like the real Mediterranean Italian villa, but it actually has the dimensions of a castle, but it's incredibly beautiful, very old and very characteristic, and you can feel the presence of its old owners here. It's amazing.
And as soon as you get inside the castle, you can see a small memory plate and a picture of Lucrezia, as well as the tile that I've been talking about before.
The tradition of building the holiday homes, the summer villas in this area is easily understandable. Would you like a summer villa in a place like this with such a beautiful view? I can totally understand the people living in Padua or Venice or other big cities around here who wanted to spend their summers with more serenity and surrounded by these amazing hills and, you know, just further away from the city. They were no way different than we are today, right? I have to be honest with you, I absolutely love visiting places like this because, you know, just being a little bit closer to how people lived before us and not only seeing it, but basically touching it, not in a literal way, of course. However, yeah, we can do it in a literal way as well. You know, just touching all these stones, because I strongly believe that these places conserve the memory of those people who lived here. And you know, these walls have seen everything that's been happening here, and this is literally amazing. And yeah, you know, it's probably any other girl. I like imagining myself living in a place like this, and you know, there's just something magical about letting your creativity flow, imagination flow, and imagining people walking here, living their everyday lives here, and just, you know, trying to understand how they lived and to imagine something beyond the facts of when something was built and how it was created and stuff like that. Just imagining something beyond that, the interpersonal relationships and their troubles, their worries, their anxieties, because they were the same as we are. And I think that's what gives these places a very human face, human nature. And that's why I absolutely love places like these, the castles that have history and have human history, even when it's sad history, as it happened to Lucrezia with, you know, the story of the blue lady spirit. There is the noble floor, which traditionally has always been used as the apartment of the owners of the castle, the residents of the castle, and unfortunately it's not possible to film inside that area. However, I would highly recommend you to visit this place because the frescoes there are splendid, they're immensely great and beautiful, and they're perfectly conserved, which is literally amazing. One thing that I'd say I missed a little bit in this castle is the furniture, because you know, some castles do feature period furniture, and you can imagine that all the things that I've been talking about before. Here, however, it's a bit different because all the rooms are empty. Unfortunately, the previous owners have taken everything away from this castle, so there's very little furniture left inside. But it's still really beautiful, and it's definitely worth a visit and spending a day in this place and enjoying the views and enjoying the castle and also the mystery story, you know. Guys, come with me, there is a beautiful pond over there. I absolutely love this kind of parks near the noble residences, near castles or palaces. And you know, I think they are just artworks. They are really the art of gardening, and the art of creating these amazing gardens is wow. I have no words. Look at this pond. It's really beautiful. I can imagine people walking here. Even poor Lucrezia walking here, strolling these alleys before death. This is so sad, you know, having lived in such a beautiful place and then ending life in such a sad way. Still, one thing I don't really understand is why bringing that piece of tile to your summer residence, no matter how much you loved your deceased wife, or I don't know if it was to give her some justice or what for, because you know, living with the blood-stained piece of tile, looking at it every day, you are staying here and are realizing this is the blood of your wife, seeing all her belongings here. Probably Pio degli Obizi didn't come here as often, or maybe he didn't spend here time anymore after her death, but otherwise, why would someone do this? I mean, it's a cool story for us to explore, to investigate, but there are some things that, you know, some missing pieces for me in this story, and I don't really understand why someone would do it. And I think this story and this murder is not really investigated enough, because if you search the web, there are various stories and there are some missing pieces everywhere, and there are some contradictory facts. So, you know, maybe one day we should investigate this story better and actually find out who murdered Lucrezia, because, you know, something is not right here. I'm really sure about it. And that's it for today, guys. I hope you like this little vlog. I hope you like this visit to the Catajo castle and this mysterious story, this ghost story. We didn't see a ghost today, but you know, it's not the end. We may stay here for a bit longer. Maybe we capture something in the evening. Hopefully, I'm just joking. Anyway, guys, if you like this video, please don't forget to put a thumbs up, to comment and share it with your friends. And if you're new here, welcome to Dramatically Expatic. My name is Valeria and I put travel videos and expat life in Italy here on Monday, Wednesday and Friday. Thank you for being here. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell button to get the notifications of the new video. Thank you for watching this video and enjoy your day.